Welcome back to another episode of the Steebee Weebee Show. We have a very special guest today. Please welcome for the first time on the show, Raina Huang, otherwise known as Raina is Crazy. Thanks for coming.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, how are you doing? This is a very special episode. You're our first guest that is about food.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know much about the community. That's why I would I'm glad that you came on. But then Ren was saying that you were into gaming.
I do both. Yeah.
You do. Okay.
Yeah.
So what games did you enjoy playing?
I basically only play League of Legends.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's very competitive, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of I don't know much about it, but aren't there like the best players are from Asia?
Yes.
There's like Korean squads, Chinese squads, Japanese squads.
Not Japan.
Not Japan?
Yeah, Japan's not that great in League of Legends specifically, but definitely China and Korea.
Can you cheat in it?
No.
Because I'm playing Destiny 2 right now, and it's a first-person shooter, and there's a thing called Trials of Osiris. It's competitive PvP, and it's getting bad with cheaters.
Oh, really?
Yeah, DDoSing.
Oh, I mean, to that extent, I guess some people do it, but it's not like that often. It's not like that easy to cheat.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
Do you have to be really good at a code, like a coder or a...
I'm not sure how they do it, but League is pretty good with getting rid of those cheaters.
What do you think the mentality is behind cheating? I'm trying to understand why someone would go stoop that low to cheat on a video game.
I don't know, just to prove like they're better than the rules.
But that's not proving that you're better because you're cheating.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Now, did you start with League of Legends, or what were some of the first games that you played as a kid?
I play a lot of MapleStory.
Okay. Okay. I'm not familiar with that.
It's the very childish game that a lot of people have played it.
Is it like Animal Crossing?
No.
Or Stardew Valley?
No, but it's like really cute and very easy. It's not really competitive. It's just very...
What type of game is it?
Role
playing?
Yeah, role play.
Oh, right. Yeah. And then is it for the PlayStation? Oh, it's a PC game. Yeah. Is it like Sims?
I guess like a very cartoonish way, but you have like powers and stuff.
Like give me an example. Like what, superpowers?
Yeah, like you get to like play different classes of like warriors or mages.
So is it like some Dungeons and Dragons shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh, that's what's up. You could be a wizard.
Yeah.
Oh, is it like Skyrim? Because I was huge into Skyrim.
I don't know Skyrim.
Okay.
It's more similar to Skyrim.
It's similar to Skyrim.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. And then you had homies that were gamers too. Did you, like, he mentioned that you had a squad, like a gaming squad, or dudes you gamed with, or
yeah, like just like people who hang out with me online, I guess.
Oh, and then how did you mean just being
just
online?
Just
oh,
online,
okay.
Yeah.
And then when did it turn from the gaming into what we have here?
Well, so
yeah, this is legit.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
So, I definitely wanted to be some sort of entertainer.
Yeah,
I always knew I wanted to be like an actress, model, singer,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
That's what's up. Yeah.
So, and gaming was just another outlet that, people do Twitch streaming and whatnot. So I tried to go for that for a while.
Doing Twitch.
Doing Twitch,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
but that didn't work out.
Isn't it hard to?
It's
Because I
very
tried
hard.
to also at one point. I just game for fun now, but I had a squad called WFE. Still, those are my homies, but it was hard to get everyone weekly to get on, and then it got to a point where people started breaking off and doing their own channel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
Me included. Like I just want to game by myself. So like. Could you relate to that as far as, I mean...
Oh, yeah. Like, Twitch is very hard to get into, and especially since, like, a lot of people do it. There's just so much competition. And it's just like singing or modeling or acting. Like, there's just so much competition. Everybody does, like, everything, And from...
On Twitch.
On Twitch.
So you're saying it was... it started as just a gaming platform, right? That's what I understand. Started with gaming, but then now people are not even gaming on it and doing other types of things.
Yeah,
right?
you couldn't even just walk around and just do everyday life stuff. Like,
What?
Yeah, streaming your entire life.
What's that called? Is there a name
Live
for it?
streaming?
It's just live streaming.
Yeah.
So they use the camera right there, and they're like, okay, I'm going to clean my room.
Yeah.
And then... So it's a form of voyeurism?
I guess.
Yeah. It's kind of weird.
It is. Yeah.
It's kind of like, have you seen that movie Truman Show with Jim Carrey?
No.
Oh, the whole movie's about, it's just like the whole world. It's like he has his own reality show, but the joke's on him. Like everyone's recording him. Like everyone's an actor in his world, and he doesn't know it. So it's kind of like that. So, how long did you were you taking a crack at Twitch, and then when did you move on past it?
I think about a year or 2 years.
And you're doing it every week?
Yes, I was definitely streaming quite a bit. But for me, it just like Twitch doesn't really make any real money.
Yeah, how do people make money?
People
on
make
Twitch?
money mostly through donations, which is not a strong form of income. You know. So after that, I moved on to making cooking videos.
That's what's up.
And then I was actually the first female chef at Benihana.
Dude, I love Benihana.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did all the tricks and whatnot. And
So what do you call that? It's the teppanyaki?
Teppan chef.
Teppan chef, right?
Yeah.
Did you do the volcano?
Yes. Yeah.
With the onions?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. Which one? Did you work the one on La Cienega?
No, I don't live around here.
Okay.
So I live the place where I live in Walnut, City Industry.
What'd you say?
Walnut?
My girlfriend lives in Walnut.
Oh, cool.
You went to
Wow.
Walnut High?
Yeah.
Suzanne Middle School?
Yes.
Dude, it's gonna blow her mind.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I still live there right now. Like
My girl lives there right now.
Yeah, I mean, she probably see me
Do you
like
live
running.
near the 31 Baskin Robbins? And there's a Baskin Robbins right there?
I know what you're talking about, but
Yeah.
my boyfriend lives near there, so I probably running
I
around.
love Walnut. I love the pyology over there. You go to the pyology
Yes.
there?
I actually work with Pyology quite a few times.
Oh my God, my girl's gonna lose her mind. I'll be like, you went to Suzanne Middle? 'Cause
Yes.
My girl went to Suzanne Middle School.
Yes, and I went to Collegewood Elementary. I don't know if she knows what that is.
How come? Okay, she probably does.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's there. She was born and raised there.
Okay.
That's gonna blow her mind. So why not Nogales? Why Walnut and not Nogales High School? Because I always ask her, we always drive by Nogales.
I'm pretty sure my dad chose it because my dad chose the area specifically where I would go to Walnut High because Walnut's a much better high school than Nogales.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. So do you go, have you been to Tiger Sugar?
Yes.
Okay. Because I learned about boba going to Walnut and just the Covina area.
That area, yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, half and half.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so explain to the viewers because I love that place.
They're just really good, like higher end boba shops, like with the cheese and with the sugars. It's all, and their boba quality is really
bomb.
good. Yeah.
So they have a drink where you could get it's like this half white, kind of like half and half white
Milk
stuff,
and-
milk
yeah.
and then on top is like whatever it could be pudding or whatever, and it's or coffee. I like their coffee.
Yeah.
And then what I like to do is I get it and I mix it with the straw, and then it blends into like like a coffee slushy type
Yep.
drink. But oh man, that's so crazy. You kind of took me back when you said Walnut, because I spend quite a lot of time in Walnut. Not now because of the quarantine,
Uh-huh.
but I love going to Walnut, man.
It's a very nice like suburb area. It's like so green.
Oh yeah, and you know what? There's the trails too, right? There's a lot of hiking trails.
Yes, I walk and run every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
You know
Because of what
Free-
I do. Because of what I do. Like we're going to get into it. Because of so much I eat, like I have to exercise a lot.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay, let's get back because I'm sorry for I won't stick on Walnut, but you like caught me off guard. So you were doing Twitch and then like
I did the cooking videos.
okay, what'd you
And-
start with? What was the first couple that you did? Like
Cooking
what?
videos?
Yeah, what types of foods and everything?
Oh, it was just random stuff I would do. It was just like Asian food, Italian food. Like I don't know, like just random recipes or whatnot. It didn't do well.
Yeah.
But so I didn't all of my life, like in Chinese culture. I'm Chinese.
Yeah, that's what's up.
There's no portion control.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you just kind of eat however much you
yeah,
want,
yeah.
and your family doesn't really have like quote manners.
Yeah.
Like you just kind of slurp everything as fast as you
Oh
can.
yeah.
Okay, so I didn't know that food challenges were like a thing, and it's
I didn't either. That's why you're on. We're trying to learn about it.
yeah. So when I worked at Benihana, like real job, and then I was eating with my coworkers, they told me, "Wow, you eat a lot." I was like, "Really?" And they told me to go try a food challenge. I'm like, "Wait, what's a food challenge?" And they told me people will give you free food because you can eat a lot. I'm mind blown, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, "What?" And so nearby City of Industry, there was a burrito challenge. It was a 4-pound burrito, my first food challenge ever. I recorded myself doing it. I finished in 6 minutes. And then so
Was it carne asada?
oh yeah, it was so good.
Oh, I love carne asada
Yeah.
burritos.
So
Yeah.
I put that video up, and then that got so much attention. I was like, people like to watch me eat a lot of food. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, and then I'm like, I'm getting this burrito for free because I can eat a lot. I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
thought the idea was just so funny.
Yeah.
And from then I researched into food challenges. And I'm like, there's so many places around me that'll give me free food just because I can eat a lot. And then I was like,
That's
okay.
great. Like who are these people that give you free food? Are there like just food businesses?
no, it's just the thing.
it's
like
a community.
no, yeah, like some restaurants they have a food challenge. They give you the food for free if you can finish it within a certain amount of time.
Oh, I used to work at Fat Sales around.
Fast Sales is one of them. Yeah.
When I worked there, I worked in the. I was a cashier, but then I worked in the back as the milkshake guy.
Mm-hmm.
But then they had a huge
Yeah, I've seen it.
huge sandwich, and if you could finish the sandwich about this long,
You get it for free.
you get it for free.
And then you also get to make your own sandwich.
Yeah,
Something crazy like that. Yeah.
that's crazy. So then light bulb went off in your
Yeah.
head.
So light bulb went off, and then I just went around, kept doing more food challenges around the local Southern California area,
Mm-hmm.
and then from then I built up a fan base. So within a year, I got 100K subscribers, which is insane. Like I've
On
only
YouTube?
Yeah, I mean I've only been doing YouTube for my food challenge stuff. I've only been doing it for not even 3 years.
And you
Yeah.
got that many subscribers?
Yeah, it's just because like it's so nichey. Like I was saying, there's so many actresses, musicians,
Models.
gamers, or models, whatever. But there's no girl who would go out, stuff their face with a lot of food, eat as fast as me, and just go
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. So what are some of your favorite foods to eat during these challenges? Have you had spicy foods?
I do some spicy as well. And you mentioned David So. David So actually went to Orochan in Little Tokyo with me to do that spicy ramen challenge.
Oh, shout out to David.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him and Timothy Delgado have they have their own food show that people pay them to travel everywhere to go to different food spots.
Yeah, it's
That
pretty
blows
cool.
my mind. I'm like, whoa.
I actually got a recent trip sponsored to Japan. So it's the
Wait.
same concept.
Someone paid you, they flew you to Japan?
Yes.
Let's talk about how did that happen?
Well, so after as I progress my YouTube, it gets a little bit stale if I stay in Southern California, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I started looking towards tours. So my first tour was actually traveling to 15 different states. It was funded by myself, but
Okay.
I drove to 15 different states.
By yourself?
I was with somebody else, another competitive eater.
Oh.
Yeah, but we went to so many different restaurants in all these states.
How
and
do you plan something for that? How do you plan that out?
we managed today I would eat this and then drive however many.
Did you research restaurants on the road? Like, okay,
No, I plan it out beforehand. I plan out all the restaurants beforehand. So
that's what I meant. You did your research.
Yes.
Like, okay, there's this barbecue spot in Texas.
Yeah.
I got to get that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's what I did. And then ever since that tour, I've been looking to more like traveling in addition to the food, because travel and food just mix it so well together, you know.
God. You have a dream job, by the way.
I do, yes,
You're living the life.
Yeah.
Continue.
I've done food challenges in Spain already.
You've been to Madrid and Barcelona?
Yeah. Not Barcelona, but mostly Valencia and Madrid.
Valencia.
Yeah.
Shout
and
out
then
to the football club, yeah.
I went to Taiwan. I've been to
You been to Korea?
no, not Korea yet.
Oh, that's next.
My next one is either Canada or Australia.
I thought of one, kimchi jjigae.
Ooh,
The
that sounds
kimchi,
good. Yeah, that's
kimchi.
good.
You
Yeah.
like kimchi jjigae?
Yes.
Kimchi jjigae challenge.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
Where they crack the egg in it and the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, you're by that BCD. There's a BCD kind of near Walnut, right?
Yeah. No, I know.
You guys-
I
you
know.
know-
I
you
know
know
all
about the
kinds of
Asians,
food.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know about 101 Noodle House? 101
Yeah.
Noodle? You do?
Yeah.
That's my spot. Okay, so have you done soups and stews and
Oh yeah, my
gumbo?
most viewed video on my channel, 2.7 million views, is a 7-pound pho challenge. Very big bowl. Yeah.
That's another thing, because my girl's from Walnut. Wasn't hip on pho that hard, because we'd go to place. She's like, I'm craving pho. I go, what's that? She's like, you haven't had pho. So
good.
she had just her being a Walnut introduced me to 101 Noodle, and then she brought me a pho spot. Just all that spot.
Oh, there's a lot of good food there. Yeah.
In Walnut,
Yeah.
right? Okay, just off top, what are some of the top 5 spots to go if you were to go to Walnut or Covina, that whole area?
Well, I like cheap.
Okay, so affordable.
I like cheap and good.
Okay,
I like
cheap and good.
There's this place called Kangkang Shuame. It's basically 3 entrees, rice and soup, $5-6.
Is it Chinese food?
It's
or?
Chinese.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it's
they
so
got
good.
dumplings.
Yeah, they have the best pan fried. You know senjianbao, the pan fried pork dumplings.
Oh yeah,
so
that's
good.
my shit. Oh, I love anything. I'll eat all of that. I love that. Yeah.
All you can eat Korean barbecue places over there.
There's Korean barbecue in Walnut.
Yeah.
Which ones? Like,
There's one called RH Barbecue, which is on Colima and Fullerton. It's not specifically Walnut, but RH Barbecue. Yeah, it's $12, $11, all you can eat.
they
all
got
day.
brisket.
Oh yeah, I just go there eat brisket. all
Where's
day.
that? That's in Walnut.
Well, not Walnut, but Roland Heights. Same thing, same area. Yeah, the owner actually knows me. It's I didn't like. It's not because like I work with him or anything. It's just I walked in and he's like, "You too, eat a lot." And then
dude.
yeah, if you go into that restaurant, you actually see my cards on display because he just loves my videos. It's actually really funny.
Does he comp you?
Huh?
Free? You can eat for free?
No, but
But you
I
get
mean,
the discount maybe? Just
no, I don't get discount, but I mean, it's already like $12 per person. I'm eating a lot of food. Like,
well, but it's all you can eat?
all you can eat.
It's better than Road de Sol, isn't it? Road
Yeah,
de
I
Sol.
think so.
It is,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
How's their kimchi though? Is it pretty bomb?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
The kimchi straight?
yeah, I like their food.
Tell me one more.
Another Korean barbecue
Yeah,
place?
another Korean barbecue.
A better one, Thirsty Cow, is good. It's not as cheap, but it's good quality.
Where is that? Is that?
It's in Roland Heights. They're all the same
Okay,
area.
same.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You got one more?
Barbecue Stop. Barbecue Stop is in Walnut. What I like about this place is they give you a cheese fondue and then they put wine in it, so then you can dip your meat in that cheese with wine, and you just pick it up, the cheese, pull it. Oh, I am hungry.
Yeah. Damn. So how did you learn about all cause
Oh, I'm just a foodie. I just like going out to eat all different kinds of food. Even before all of this food stuff, I just love food.
you got some Thai spots there too. Thai
Thai?
food, don't you?
Not too many Thais.
No?
No, there's not too much Thai stuff there.
There's
but
Pinoy Filipino spots.
there are a little bit, but they're
Yeah.
not as good as some of the stuff outside of Walnut.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What about barbecue? Are you familiar? Have you done barbecue?
Barbecue challenges, like
Yeah.
American barbecue.
Yeah, American barbecue.
There's a spot in Garden Grove called the Smoking Ribs.
Wait, so say it again.
Smoking Ribs,
Smoking ribs.
Garden Grove.
That's Garden Grove.
Yes.
Okay.
This one they have a challenge. One full rack of beef ribs, one full rack of pork ribs, 1 pound of pulled pork, nachos, chicken wings, beans, mashed potatoes, corn, blueberry muffin. It's a huge barbecue tray. You eat all that in 60 minutes, you get $100 gift card and $100 cash prize. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So what's your favorite? Like, do they have they have the pulled pork and they got it?
Dude, everything. The beef
Everything.
ribs is so good too. It
How
just
good?
falls the
This
bone.
is smoking ribs.
Yeah. Yeah.
How bomb are their ribs?
Oh, it is amazing. It is so good. They have a family in Texas, so they bring the recipes.
Oh, so it's a
in.
Texas recipe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's good.
So oh jeez, God, I'm so hungry right now. Chili's is not really ribs, right?
No.
Because do you remember? I got my baby back ribs. I got my baby. That's not real.
No.
That's not real
No.
barbecue.
This spot is.
It's
good.
real.
Yeah.
So how do you define real Southern barbecue? What defines like a real authentic spot?
I
What
wouldn't
are some
say I am
giveaways?
the best qualified to.
But you
say.
know, you've
I know, but like I don't know. Like I definitely think it's like how good their sauce is and how good their meat falls off the bone. Because a lot of the good barbecue spots, they make their own barbecue sauce, and you can tell the difference. It's just so good. Because I hate the store bought ones.
Mm-hmm.
The store bought ones taste nasty. They're just too sweet or like too, I don't know. But when they make their own barbecue sauce, oh my god, it goes so good with their meat.
Yeah. And so on top of that, because I noticed one of your posts on your Instagram, like this Cajun type food too, where you have to. There's places in Walnut where you have to like you wear gloves like this, and then,
Oh yeah.
what are some of the spots? The shrimp lover,
Boiling crab?
Yeah, boiling crab. There's one out there.
Yeah.
In Walnut.
Yes, there is.
So we go there for like for my girl, for family, not like their family likes going there. So why don't you describe some of like what that's all about as well?
So basically they take all the seafood, they boil it together in garlic, lemon, butter, a
Ooh,
whole
it's
bunch
so
of different
good. I love the
sauces.
shrimp. Oh.
Yes, it's amazing.
It's
Yeah.
amazing, and you could get corn.
Yes.
If you could add sausage, like kind of like
Yeah.
sausage in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
So what they do is it's a family style thing, but then they bring it out in these plastic kind of like Ziploc.
Yeah, and
bags.
you just dump it on
You
the table.
dump it. You have gloves like this,
And bibs.
and bibs, and you just
Yep.
have at it.
Yep.
It's bomb.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
So what's the best spots of that type of food? How would you describe? That's Cajun type food, right?
It's just a seafood boil spot.
Seafood
yeah.
boil
I definitely
spot.
think boiling crab is one of the most popular one in that area. There's not too many in that area.
that could compete
specifically.
with that.
Yeah.
Is it a chain? That
It is a
boiling crab?
chain.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is a chain.
Because I saw it first in Walnut.
There's one in K-Town.
There is.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you familiar with K-Town
I've
spots?
been there quite a bit just for like all the restaurants I've worked with. There's so many K-Town spots.
What are some of your favorite Korean barbecue spots in Koreatown?
There's one called Sam Barbecue, SSAM Barbecue. That one's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, there's just so many in K-Town. There's another one called Jung. That one is a dry aged like the beef is A5 quality. It's not all you can eat, but that meat is good.
Yeah.
It's very high quality.
How do you?
Jung.
Jong?
Jeong. Jung
Chon?
I don't know.
Okay, dude, no,
this
yeah,
was a tough one.
because
like,
everything you're saying, you're making me so hungry.
Yeah.
Sukpulji, have you been there?
No.
Sukpul. Theirs is a little different because the way they cook their meat, they use wood, actual wood. So you get that wood, the smoke from the wood, kind of marinating into to the meat there.
Oh, that sounds good.
Choson, you heard of It's a little pricey, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Aridang, a little pricey.
Yeah, definitely K-Town food is more pricey, obviously. Walnut is just cheap.
Why is that?
I think just the area, like, it's like more chill, I guess. I don't know. A lot of Asians, so they're all very like cheapskates.
And so, like going back to Walnut, it's mostly Chinese, Japanese.
It's
Filipino?
mostly Chinese. I would say a lot of Chinese.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like the ranch market out there.
Oh yeah, the Asian markets.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you know about this. So at those Asian markets, there's this particular kind of sarsaparilla, but you could only get it there. It's this. It's bomb.
Really?
Yeah, it's so good. I forgot the name of it, man.
Awesome.
Yeah, but so let's move on to more food. What are some of your favorite standout challenges? Like some of your favorite videos that you've done?
I mean, we're in California, In-N-Out. Everybody's in In-N-Out. I think one of my favorite ones I did was the 50 by 50 burger from In-N-Out.
Well, I don't even know what that is. This is in my neighborhood. Like
there's a 50 patties and 50 slices of cheese burger. Yeah, it was a huge burger like this. Yeah. No, maybe longer like this. Yeah.
So there's a 50 pieces of patty meat.
50 patties and 50 slices of cheese. No, it's like
it's like this.
Yes.
You've eaten that?
Yes. In 35 minutes.
How does your stomach? Because you're not. You look. How does your body consume?
I don't know. I've just
consume that.
I don't know. It's just weird. I've eaten so much all my life, and then that's just I normally just eat a lot, and then I just have a weird talent for this.
So if I were to walk, I mean, we're in quarantine now, but if I were to walk, let's say this wasn't quarantine, I walk to my local In-N-Out burger, and I go to, and I say, they take my order, and I go, let me get a 50 by 50. Don't know what that is.
They will, but you have to order a specific way now. They used to let people like order that, but I think it went too much of a hassle. So you have to order like 25 Flying Dutchmans or something like that, and then you just put it together. So like it was constructed for me. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's a weird way to
order. How do you even begin to wrap your head around eating a burger that tall?
I was just eating it patty by patty. So then
you start at the bottom and you just
I just grab like 7 patties at a time, and I just eat it, and I just kept getting more.
How does your stomach take? Like, how do you do that?
I don't know. Like when I'm in the adrenaline of doing a food challenge, I don't really feel the fullness. Like.
So there's an adrenaline, like, because it's like in any
like
competition,
yeah, like
you get the adrenaline rush.
Yes, I do. I just I'm just eating, and I don't feel it. Like after like 20 minutes or 30 minutes of eating, I'll feel the fullness, but within the first 10 minutes specifically, I don't feel anything. I'm just like going at it.
Have you ever thrown up or had to go to the bathroom?
Oh, sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it goes a little bit down the hill, but
so do people underestimate you? They look at you, they're like, she ain't beating me.
There's definitely a lot
like
of
some
times
bigger
like that.
dudes
Yeah.
are like, oh, there's no way she could beat me.
Oh, that was funny. I recently did a video with the strongman, the number 1 strongman from Australia. His name is Eddie Williams. He's so nice, but he challenged me to a big 20-pound ramen bowl challenge. Yeah, he couldn't finish it.
You beat him?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's crazy. Yeah. So I want to hear about more. So there's that 50 by 50. Mm-hmm. And then what other types of challenges? What about spicy chicken wings?
Yeah, I can do spicy chicken wings. I've done the Howling Rays.
Howling Rays. There's always a line out the door. Explain to the viewers what Howling Rays is.
It's a spicy fried chicken spot, Nashville hot chicken. It just got so much social media, and then everybody's been going there trying the hot spicy chicken and stuff.
Yeah. Now, okay, I'm just curious. Through you having a name out there, with all this, are there sponsorships that have approached you? Sponsors?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. What type of people approach you?
Definitely a lot of restaurants. I've gone like maybe even ones that are not really close by, but like San Jose, I've gotten a lot of offers to like they pay me to travel up there just to feature their restaurants or whatever.
And feature it on your channel?
Yes. And definitely a lot around here too, like, for Instagram or YouTube. They're just like, like if they don't want me to do a challenge, then it's for Instagram. They're just like, come by and we'll give you food and sponsor you to post about us and stuff.
Oh, that's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
What do your parents and family think about your career? This is crazy because they probably didn't think you could make a living.
I mean, I've definitely had a lot of like tension between my family because they're Asian and they want the typical.
You're supposed to be a doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they want the very typical stuff, and definitely when I was going through the time when I wasn't successful, like with the Twitch and whatever, they're like, what are you doing?
Right.
Like
they
it wasn't
down
working
on it.
Yeah, so that was definitely like really hard.
They ain't laughing now looking at your YouTube monetization. They're probably like, oh, okay, do your thing.
Yeah. Now they're okay with it.
You show them. I mean, now you can show them, look, this is how much I'm getting.
Yeah. Now they're okay with it, but definitely before it was just very I mean, my grandparents still don't really understand exactly what it is I do.
Yeah, but they're from a different
They're from a
country,
different
too.
era.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a different era.
Yeah, but as long as I'm bringing both money and food home, so
How
they're
could they
not,
complain?
They're not complaining.
Dude?
Yeah,
They
you know?
can't complain.
Yeah.
I want to hear the story the day when it switched in their heads, where they're like, "Oh,
I think it started with my dad, just because my dad is the most open-minded
Yeah.
out of everybody, you know,
Mhm.
because he's like more Americanized.
mm-hmm.
And then so when he saw that, like, you know, like at first it was just like, wait, you got a check from Google, you know? And I'm like, yeah, my videos are making money. He's like, oh, okay. And then, you know, and it just kept coming in more and more each month. And he's like, wait, you're actually making money off your videos? And then I think
a good amount too, not
Yeah.
just you know what I mean? Because I'm not where you're at, but I'm like, because I have to like I had to learn about Google Ads and monetization, and you're saying some of your videos are in the millions, right?
just like a couple, but yeah,
still
yeah,
that
yeah.
that can't hurt you.
Yeah,
That's,
but yeah, like my dad, the biggest like turning point was when I quit my job at Benihana, because it was a full-time job, you know, with all the healthcare and benefits.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Are you sure this is what you want to do?" You know, I kind of sat down with him. It was just a very like deep talk with my dad, you know.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, it was but you know, like as like he just wants me to be happy and successful.
Right.
But it was definitely just kind of hard to like sway him into it. But he saw I made it, so now he doesn't care, because like I have so much like products as well shipped to my house. Cause
like give me an example. What kind of products?
I don't know. It's just so random. Like I have a random massage chair coming in, and then I have
what does that have to do with food?
it doesn't. It's just because I have the views, so people
want
want
to send you stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I got a huge gaming table. You know,
What?
I've gotten a whole California mattress.
Wait, a sleeping mattress?
Yeah, a sleeping mattress. Like,
Do you know how expensive that's?
Yeah, they're like that one.
Thousands of dollars.
Yeah, yeah. So I
It's
just got.
Tempur-Pedic?
It's the soft one. It's not therapeutic.
Yeah, but still, it's a mattress.
Yes.
What does that have to do with food?
It doesn't. It's just like now that you have like I grew a following, like people.
So when
just,
does that happen? God, man, we gotta get things going, man.
It
Yeah, we're
happens
working on
as when you get engagement. You know, like my videos, my Instagram, they have a lot of likes or comments, and then so companies will be like, "Hey, why don't I just pay this influencer instead of paying like a professional advertising company, because this one you see the results." And
Does
then
that happen after 100,000 subscribers?
it definitely doesn't hurt. You know, but then that's just
How many subscribers do you need for that to start happening?
it definitely started after
100,000?
100,000. Yeah, and then I was more in the mindset of business, you know, because I was like, the videos are making money, that's great, but what else can I do? You know, like I'm just very businesswoman, you know. So I reached out to different companies. I'm like, hey, if I
On your own?
on my own, definitely at my own at first, and then after I did like my hustling, then the
Yeah.
offers started coming in, you know. And then you just sign up with different like social agencies who like help branding and influencer come
What
together.
are some of these agencies?
Well, for YouTube specifically, you can already work on this. It's called FameBit, famebit.com.
Wait. How do you say that?
Fame,
Fame? F-A-M-E?
yeah, bit.com.
Mm-hmm.
This one is the YouTube sponsored one. So basically you go on this website and then
Yeah.
you give these companies a proposal. How do you want to work with them? And then they usually have like a budget or whatever.
What's the fee to sign up for FameBit?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free. Yeah, it's free. And then like the sponsorship, if like say they're paying you $100, FameBit will take 10%.
That's
so
cool.
Yeah.
I'm not tripping off that.
So from FameBit,
I'm so glad you came. I'm learning so much. Learning so much knowledge from you. Keep
awesome.
going.
Yeah.
I love
so
it.
from FameBit, I actually got sponsored a trip for my Seattle trip.
They funded it?
So there's a restaurant in Seattle. They paid me $5,000 to go up there to feature their restaurant, and I met them because of FameBit. So because of them, I got this whole road trip I did for free, because I drove all the way to Seattle, and so I got all this content and all this
Oh,
footage.
because you're vlogging as well.
Yeah, and then but on the way up to Seattle, I did a whole bunch of different food challenges in North California, Oregon, as well as a few in Washington. Wow. Yeah, so
How did you learn about this stuff?
It's actually from other YouTubers. They told me about it. Yeah.
So you have a community that you guys exchange ideas and suggestions?
I mean, well, when you meet other YouTubers or other people who are more successful than you, I just ask them like, hey, what did you do? You know, and then they share. And you know, like some YouTubers aren't as open to sharing these ideas.
Oh, it's like they're keeping their Jedi
yeah.
secrets.
But I you know, like I want to help everybody. Everybody's trying to make it, you know. So
Thank you for giving me this bit of information. Yeah.
So that, I mean, I definitely started off with like $100 sponsorships. Like, you know, like you start.
I'm not
small.
tripping. That would help. That's a grip of groceries for me.
Yeah. So like, it's like since that's with YouTube,
Yeah.
it's already linked to your account, your bank account, so you don't have to worry about much.
Oh, because it's through YouTube.
Yeah, it's a YouTube sponsored like kind of platform for brandings and stuff.
Oh, damn. I'm going to look into it today.
Yeah. So it's very, very easy. You just talk to these companies and then they send you the product. And it's so like, it's very simple. It's like very at the beginning of the video, you're just like, hey, look at this product. I've been using it, whatever.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
definitely a lot of like supplements. Oh, dude, I have so much supplements. You need protein powder? Yeah, I got so much.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, you got protein
dude.
powders?
Yeah. Like,
okay.
Yeah, so like you can get so much of these supplements or
Give
protein
me,
powders.
yeah,
or
give
whatever.
me some other examples. Give me some other examples.
And this is also where I got the massage chair and stuff like.
Through FameBit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
that's
so
what's up.
There's a like.
You got the mattress through that?
No, that one is different. That one's from Instagram, but you can contact them if you have
Wait a
an Instagram
minute.
following. Huh?
So you get stuff through Instagram?
Yeah, that's how like a lot of influencers, Instagram people.
How does that even work?
So this one's a little bit more complicated because Instagram doesn't pay you directly like YouTube and stuff. So you have to talk to the company itself. So that's where your like business mindset comes in.
So you talk to a company on your own and give them a link to your Instagram so they could check you out?
Yeah. So basically, you just kind of approach them with a proposal. Like just like, hey, I have these followings, these numbers, and I have this reach with these demographics. I can definitely help promote your product, and these are my pricings and what I can do for you. And then you just talk to them. And
Wow, dude, so you're a hustler.
Yeah, I'm a hustler.
Damn. But you still do you still live at home? And
I live at home to save the money, which is very nice.
So you're stacking your chips.
Yes.
Damn.
I mean, like, I'll stack enough, and then I'll just buy my own house. Simple. Don't have to rent. I really think renting is a waste of money.
You know what? You should stay in Walnut. It's a good community.
Oh, I like it. I was just thinking of Chino Hills. Chino Hills are very affordable.
I love Chino Hills. Yeah.
Chino Hills awesome.
So you have Diamond Bar in there, Diamond Bar near there. Chino, and then Covina. It's basically Covina, and then West Covina as well. This is crazy, dude. So, okay, so I want to end just because I didn't know about Mukbang. Explain to the viewers and listeners what that is and how you got involved with that.
So, since I'm so into food already, I just want to broaden my variety and sources of what I can film, so it doesn't need to constantly be food challenges, because I'm like, in reality, I can't do a food challenge for the rest of my life. That's why I started doing a lot more traveling, because like traveling I can definitely do for a while.
That must be great.
Yeah, so traveling is awesome, but mukbang is another category. So what it is, it's basically an eating show. You just have a whole bunch of food in front of you, and you're like, you don't even need to finish the food. It's not a food challenge, it's whatever, but you just kind of talk to the camera. And then what mukbangs, it was originally meant for people who are like depressed or like lonely, because they pull up these mukbang videos, and then the way that the mukbang videos are positioned, it looks like you're eating like with them, like you're having dinner with them.
I never even caught that.
Yeah. So
it's camaraderie. It's it's identifying with someone else eating with you.
Yeah, so it helps people with depression. So like when you're eating, like they're constantly talking.
Yeah.
So you're eating, talking. With
That's amazing. When did this start coming into effect? Because I just learned, like, I'm like way out of the loop.
It started definitely in Korea, like, because mukbang is this Korean term, so.
There you go. Yeah, that tells you how much I know about my own peoples. I had no idea. Yeah.
So yeah, it definitely like started to go viral in Korea, and then like I think Korea is the most fast-paced Asian entertainment industry. Yeah, like nobody does as good as K-pop, and like they are killing the entertainment industry like more than Japan.
Have you heard of JYP?
Oh yeah, I love him. Oh my God.
I met him.
Dude,
my brother, have you heard of the Wonder Girls?
No.
It's an older K-pop girl,
No.
early 2000s. My brother, they flew my brother, because my brother does comedy. They flew him to Korea to do a Wonder Girls music video.
Oh.
So he's like, dude, I got an extra ticket for, So I'm like, I'll roll. So we flew to Korea. But the thing about Koreans, they had no breaks. They filmed for 18 hours straight.
Yeah.
So we went there. We got to the spot. They had like food breaks, but they had maybe one food break where they had a big pot of kimchi jjigae, and it was outside of this little recording room, and then they had like a cafeteria table, but in there, and then my brother didn't even get a dressing room or a trailer. They all used the same dressing room, and they're like, I met JYP, and I'm like, because he's like, describe to the viewers and listeners who JYP is.
He's a producer.
He's one of the biggest or the biggest producer. He's like their Puff Daddy or something. He's like the biggest dude there.
Dude, the music video, the one where it's the dancing one, or he reminds me of like a Korean Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he is so cool. Yeah.
But he was, what people don't know, it's like straight militant style there. These K-pop groups ain't just organic. They like scout out kids when they're young. They live in dormitories.
It's very, very competitive in Korea, like the entertainment. Yeah.
A lot of stress.
Yeah.
A lot of these, like, they have to be in shape. They even have to have maybe like face operations, and it's crazy.
Oh yeah, it's very intense.
It's intense, right? And so like I'm sorry to get off track. So we're talking about like, okay, so this mukbang started in Korea, and then how did it get out? How did it spread?
I don't know. I think it's just the Korean culture has definitely made it to America more so than any other Asian culture. Yeah, with the K-pop. So like they introduced the food in, and then I think also because Korean food is very aesthetically pleasing. Because like I'm Chinese, like as compared to Chinese food is just stir fry, kind of like a blob. You know, you don't really see like the components of what the food is, but Korean food is like, it's so colorful. You know, it's so colorful, and it looks like, to American people, it looks appealing. You know, just like Japanese food too. Yeah. Japanese food is definitely a lot more appealing as opposed to Chinese food. So like, I think that really like implemented. Hey, look, like we're like, also the spicy Korean noodles that definitely kicked it up.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah, the noodles and all that. Yeah.
You know, one thing I do regret is growing up in, Korean household. My mom taught me how to make kimchi jjigae, but I never paid attention. But now, since this quarantine's in effect, like, God, I would be making that all the time.
It was so easy.
You know how to make it?
I know how to make a lot of food. Yeah,
Well,
I'm
you know how to
like
make kimchi jjigae?
Yeah.
Let's break it down real quick.
Okay, so go to any H Mart. Get some kelp. Kelp is definitely the base. And if you want
soup base?
Yeah, so boil the water with the kelp because you don't want that seaweed flavor.
Yeah.
And then you just get a bottle of kimchi and
pour it in there.
Just pour it in there, and there's some miso paste too. You can get miso paste. And then add anything you want. Soup is so versatile. Like, what do you want put in it? Sausages, fish, spam, yeah, eggs. What kind of veggies you want? Doesn't matter.
Tofu?
Tofu, yeah.
So that's it?
Yeah.
And you just boil it?
Yeah.
So I could go to Koreatown and get the stuff. Like, don't I need a specific kind of pot? My mom has this specific.
I mean, you can. You don't really need it. Yeah, I mean, just dump everything in a pot. Soup is so easy to make.
And then how long do you have to boil it? And how long does it have to marinate for all the flavors to get in there?
I would say like an hour. Just boil it. Boil it on low for like an hour.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I can't wait to do that. Cooking vlog, baby. Cooking vlog. Have you heard of China Mac?
No.
Okay, he's a New Yorker, but he's doing he's a rapper, but he does food vlogs as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. All right, how we doing on time?
We're about close to 15 minutes.
It's close to 15 minutes. Let's kind of wrap it up. Let's start talking about all your different channel, like all this info and the future for what's in store for you as far as any future vlog. I mean, we're quarantined now, but can we talk about some of this stuff? Your YouTube channel and
So my main one is definitely YouTube. Facebook also pays now too. If you put videos on Facebook.
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I'm sleeping, man.
Yeah.
Keep going.
You haven't made a TikTok. Start making a TikTok. It's not monetized yet, but I already almost have 400.
Oh, you're on TikTok?
Yeah, I almost have 400K followers on TikTok. Yeah, it's not paying, but
Yeah.
definitely start growing, a following.
Yeah, all these kids
Yeah.
are on TikTok.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, the young is where they'll spread the word because they'll be like going to school and show like, hey, look at this girl eating a lot of food. That's
Dude, you're like a superstar in Walnut, I bet. Do you get recognized everywhere?
not everywhere, but definitely a good amount. Yeah.
A good
I mean,
amount.
even in LA too. Like,
People are like, hey, you're the...
yeah,
Oh, I've seen you.
Yeah.
You you too. Like,
Yeah,
see?
it's
Okay.
pretty cool. Yeah.
So your your YouTube channel is can I spell it out? It's youtube.com/RainaHuang. Raina Huang.
Mhm.
Okay. And then your Facebook is the same.
Same. Yeah.
Raina Huang. Instagram is a little bit different, isn't it?
Raina is crazy.
Raina is crazy. Now, why did you change?
Well, so I got nicknamed that by my fans because
She's
of
crazy.
because of the way I eat for
It's
like
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean,
Okay,
like,
okay.
it just had like a ring to it.
It's
you know?
catchy.
It's catchy, yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm like
Raina's
better than
crazy.
Raina Huang, because like not many people are like Huang. How do you pronounce that?
Yeah, right.
So
Raina
Raina's
is crazy.
Yeah.
And then your Twitter is a bit different too.
Well, Twitter is old. Twitter is when I just first made it. I don't know what I was doing, so I just put it on there just for an extra social media.
Can I spell it out for him?
Yeah, OMG.
So it's OMGITZRAINA.
Yeah.
And then can I plug your website as well?
Sure, yeah.
So it's rainaiscrazy.com. So yeah,
Yep.
it's just like her Instagram.
Yep.
And what could fans look forward to seeing on your website? Do you have any kind of merch or
Yeah, I have T-shirts.
Okay, so so they just go to get a T-shirt, you just go to Raina's Crazy,
Yeah,
right?
T-shirts and stickers and cards, and
Uh-huh.
I also have prints because I did want to do modeling. I have lingerie prints up there.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, and then they could get that as well.
Yeah, if they want to. Yeah.
Man, this is can we in the future do some kind of can I do like a collab vlog with you or like some kind of food oriented thing or
Yeah, I mean that's what we originally wanted to do, but
yeah.
obviously,
And
didn't.
I'll even because my girlfriend's out and I could even meet you out there.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I could even go to Walnut for that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Raina, I know you're starting to get into mukbangs more now. Is there certain people that you enjoy collaborating with a lot? Because I know there's a big community for it. And
Yeah. Who are some of the people you like to collaborate doing the mukbangs with?
I'm pretty open to anybody.
oh, so
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah, whoever wants to collaborate, I'm totally cool with it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I think I saw you like collaborating with a couple like random mukbangers that I always see like that one guy that has the contacts. And
Oh, big guy appetite.
I saw
Yeah.
you doing collab with him.
Yeah.
Shout out to Big Guy Appetite. Yeah. Okay. With that being said, thanks again. Definitely support everything Raina is doing.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna put all this stuff out there. This is gonna drop very soon,
Awesome.
about 2 weeks or so. There is a Patreon attached to this show, patreon.com/Steebee Weebee. So if you want to support the show, make your pledge, become a patron. Our newest patrons are Mary Ann Mendez and Kermit Mahomes. I have a new music video. People are really digging it called Goodbye Balloon. That's on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Steebee Weebee. The website's steebeeweebeshow.com. You can get a t-shirt or a hoodie on there. My Instagram's Instagram/QUANGOU. All my music, even Ode to My Pops, my newest EPs at steebeeweebebandcamp.com. I have a P.O. box also, so if you want to send stuff, I haven't checked it in a while because of this quarantine, but if you want to send stuff, send it to 1425 North Cherokee Avenue, P.O. Box 1391, LA, California 90093. And Little Ray's World is back, and he has something to say. Definitely tune in and listen to Little Ray. Thanks for coming, and now it's time for Little Ray's World. Welcome to Lil Ray's World Show. All I gotta say is kids' minds must grow. I got abducted by some aliens and dropped in snow. Whoa. Stuck into a world I do not know. So join me in adventures now. And I promise not to have a cow. My name is Little Ray. Hey, hey. My name is Little Ray. Hey, hey, hey. So welcome to my world. To all the boys and girls. Welcome to Little Ray's world. Hee-haw! Well, what the hell do we got this week, Beep? What the hell is 5G, man? Hey, you better explain yourself, partner. Wow, 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 wow. All right, so what you just told me is 5G's network is going to generate radio frequency radiation that can damage DNA and lead to cancer, causing oxidative damage that can cause premature aging, disrupt cell metabolism, and potentially lead to other diseases through the generation of stress proteins, man. Wow, wow, wow. And they're going to make them earthlings get a universal vaccine with nanites inside of it to help 5G turn humans into zombies. Is that correct? Wow, wow. Well, sometimes me and Beat being in this purgatory planet by ourselves ain't such a bad idea after all. Is it, Beep? Beep. Well, me and Beep wrote a song about you, 5G, and it goes like this, partner. This one's about 5G. Kids, better watch yourselves out there. Won't take a league of IV. Students still know 5G will mess you up with frequencies that aren't so kindly given to you blindly. Electromagnetic, damaging your DNA. You better call a medic. Where we're headed is a radiation nation that's pathetic. Corona is the scapegoat. Get woke, I said it. Boosting up the gigahertz. Your bodies aren't intended to deal with this technology, and oddly you'll get shredded. Aging premature, disrupting cell metabolism, waiting for a cure, something you won't endure. So when you see a tower of 5G outside your door, connected in the earth grid out to the core, humans will be gone like the mole dinosaurs, injected with the vaccine with nanites to pour inside your bodies, complementing 5G to soar. Get away from us, 5G, you'll get torn. I mean it, man. Be back away from this 5G. Join us in about 2 weeks or so for another episode of Little Ray's World, man. And make sure you go to www.steebeeweebeshow.com and get yourselves a nice t-shirt or a hoodie, man. Let's get her done.